Good morning. I hope you're going well today. Okay, let's get started. We've got some more news coming up this week, quite a few bits of it. So I need to be careful that we're not trading through the news, unless that's in your plan, of course. Right, so let's get going. We've got a few things to talk about today. Not that much, but enough. Aussie CAD. Let's get going with Aussie CAD. That's my watch list. On with the daily. We have daily 50, this red line being acting as very good support, as well as this support resistance line, support level here. And we now finally seem to be moving to the upside. Now this is because Aussie seems to be quite strong. But I'm recording this at early in the morning, and in less than 2 hours there's some Aussie news, which I think, whatever, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it could affect these charts. So by the time you see this, it might well have happened, and you will have seen the results of it. Anyway, the way it is at the moment, Aussie CAD looks like it could be going long now. We've had many tests of this level on daily 50, and now we've got some bullish action. So let's look on the hourly chart. What we have is, as you see, a very bullish run yesterday. We've tagged the daily 20, which is this red line. We've broken through the 4-hour 50, the blue line, and the big red line, thick red line, is the 1-hour 50. So we want to see a retest of the 4-hour 50 with the 1-hour 50 close to it, and that could be a nice little CBO. I'm doing the fibs from these lows here, which aren't really the best, but it's the only fibs we have. We take it down to these lows down here, we're way away, unless of course it goes higher before it pulls back. These fibs are okay, not that happy with it, to be honest. You might find there's better Aussie setups out there, and the setup is about entry is around now. We've got we're visiting the 4-hour, but this is in a really low volume time of the day. So in the next hour or two, when the volume comes in, you might find it hangs around here, maybe even dips down to the 1-hour 50, and then goes long. So keep an eye on that one. We'll see how it goes. It's, as I said, it's not great. It's rejected the daily 20, but hopefully we'll blast through it, because we're moving out of the daily 50-20 zone, as in we're going long here. Daily 50 is behind us down here, this green line. Okay, that's Aussie CAD. We're looking for a CBO long there. Aussie CAD, similar. Sorry, Aussie Yen is similar in that we've got a very bullish action yesterday after a bit of consolidation. We're looking to go long again today. Again, not the best, because it's been kind of in a range for the last couple of weeks. Can't really make its mind up. But the 1-hour chart gives us this, which is a lot of consolidation around the 1-hour 50. And then yesterday we got quite a nice little run up. So maybe people are front running the news today, the Aussie news. There's even Aussie news tomorrow as well. So be wary of that. Right, so we have rejection. The reason I like this one is because we've got a rejection of the 4-hour 50. Going sideways, pretty much tagged the 4-hour 50 and then broke higher, and hasn't really looked back since. So we need it to pull back. Now the best pullback, I think, is just wait for the pip snatcher. Pip snatcher is here, the daily pivot is here. It pulls back in the next couple of hours to the 1-hour 50. Then that will give us a nice little pip snatcher long. You can even be a bit more aggressive and take it much higher, but you will be trading to new recent highs, which is above this level here was rejected, which is this level here, which is also touched there and there. That's a reasonably strong level, so maybe you don't want to be trading through that. So maybe the pip snatcher is the way to go. So Aussie dollar. Right, Aussie dollar. We had this lovely low test on Friday, which, although slightly below the daily 50, still good enough for consider the daily 50 rejection. And then we had some bullish news yesterday, as we looked at yesterday. We're hoping for that bullish reaction. but we've never had a pullback yet. Apart from this little one here is not really a break and retest. It's a bit of a nothing. Now we've had a good breakaway, breaking above the daily 50. Take the 4-hour 50, and then now we're pulling back. So again, the fibs aren't really great. Then the fib from this low here. You do the bottom, and it's way too low. So when the volume comes in the next hour or two, then hopefully we'll get either a break higher than a pullback, in which case we can move our bottom of our fib down to here maybe. But it just pulls back, gives a nice rejection of the 1-hour 50, the daily pivot, and the 382. And then we can take that long IBOC, because the 4-hour 50 is here, and we can take it up to these recent highs. So that seems quite reasonable. See how that one finds out. Close the door. Okay, Euro Kiwi. What do we have on Euro Kiwi? Euro Kiwi, we have rejection of this level here, which is quite significant. I think I did a quick scan back. I saw it rejecting somewhere pretty significantly. Is this Euro Kiwi? Yeah, so there's quite a major resistance because it's level here and here. So we keep those keep that in mind. That's quite a good resistance level. Rejected that yesterday, looking to go short. Do we have a MACD divergence? Well, not really. No, we don't have a MACD divergence, so we are trading against that. What do we have on the 1-hour chart? We have MACD divergence on the 1-hour chart, which is just we're going to pull lower, which we are right now, in the middle of pulling lower. But for this to be really be a nice IBO short, this is sideways consolidation. Don't like it. It needs to break down lower, roughly here, pull back, and that could give us an IBO short. Now it's not great because I wouldn't want to trade it past the 4-hour 50. So we've only got 1.3 or so% on offer there. The other consideration is maybe it's better to wait for an ACB. So we have an ACB potentially selling out as it pulls back to the 4-hour 50. Pulls back to the 4-hour 50 and rejects it. Then this IBOC, which is not much reward anyway. Maybe we can get something like this. Just keep an eye on it. If it does pull back towards the 4-hour 50, give a nice little wedge pattern. That could be an ACB long. And we're taking a long trade then. We're entering around here somewhere, stop around below the lows, which I guess will be around the 4-hour 50. And we take it up to highs, at least 2 to 1, which we're getting. So that could be an ACB long, which would then be along with the main trend, which is what we are jumping on here. And this is the MACD confirms that we are getting more momentum. So ACB long might be the way to go with a bit of patience. That could set up in the next couple of days. Okay, pound Aussie. Not very nice action because the Aussie's been kind of flapping around a bit for the last week or so. But here we're getting rejection at the same. This level is actually pretty strong. I've been through it. Loads of rejections of it here. Back here we've got some rejections as well. Here. So this could be a pretty strong level, which you've been trying to break through, but it can't. So maybe now it's going to go short. Let's have a look at the hourly chart, see what we have. Okay, so as we can see, hourly chart, it's going sideways, flapping around quite a lot. And now we do have a nice CBO sitting up, CBO short. So is that the way to go? It depends a bit on your trading plan, whether you take a CBO in consolidation like this. If you ignore that action there, that's a great looking CBO. But I personally would not take this unless I had a trend line has been broken, and there's no obvious trend line here that I can see. So I just want to bring it to your attention anyway. The CBO itself looks pretty good. The 1 hour 50 is catching up. Daily pivot lines up perfectly. 4 hour 50 is lining up well. 382 on the fib is lining up well. Everything about it looks really good except consolidation. Will that bring it to your attention? Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar support level here, which going back is reasonable. And maybe we're getting some bullish pressure up here. Let's see what we're getting on the 1 hour chart. That makes me think we're going long. I like my trend lines, and this is a very nice trend line, which was broken yesterday and retested, which is perfect. Now we have a break of the 1 hour 50, and it's putting back, and it's just giving us a low test in the really low volume hours, so really very low volume time. So I wouldn't put too much into that. Hopefully by the time you see this, you'll have time to maybe. Is it a very good? It's not the best of pullbacks. It's kind of messy because it's late in the US session. But apart from that, it does look quite nice. It does line up quite well. And there's definitely some bullish momentum, I think, after this break for this trend line. MACD, a little bit, not the best, but from here, this low to this low, there's only very slightly lower. So that's why we've had this very strong pullback. And I'll take this up to the 4 hour 50. Wouldn't really want to take it further than that. You can be aggressive and take it to the 4 hour to the daily 50 if you wanted to. Probably best just stick to the 4 hour 50. And it's still a good reward in there because of this quite shallow break of the 1 hour 50. That still looks okay, if that's your thing. Let's look at dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss, we've had a. Should we look at that line there? Should we look at this line here? Rejection of the daily 50 again. And we've got a bearish day yesterday, looking for that to continue. So again, it's consolidation, which isn't very nice. But maybe we're going to get some Swiss strength and for that bearish action to continue. So let's have a look at the hourly chart. Good breakdown, great high test. That really is suggesting we are going to go lower. We're breaking through the 1 hour 50, retested it yesterday. If you jumped onto that one, good job. You're probably up 1% or so already. But you probably wouldn't have because the fibs probably didn't line up for you. But now we're looking for a pullback to the for a CBO. It pulls back now. It's not particularly nice. It kind of consolidated the daily 20 and then pulled back. Not very good. I like to see it break down a bit lower. It's about here somewhere, this level. And dollar Swiss won't set up another 6 and 8 hours. They put down to this level, pull back to the 1 hour 50, 4 hour 50, shines up well, then take it down to these lows. So that's one to keep an eye on. And the last one is Kiwi Swiss, which may start later today. We've got a good run down, deceleration, lovely little doji candle. Not quite sure if that's a level. Go back and check it out for yourself, see what you think. I'll check it out myself later. I like this one because we've got this trend line. And we have MACD divergence. Which is nice. We've got a break of the trend line. Kind of pull back, not quite retesting it, but now looking to go long for upward momentum to continue, just for a quick pullback. So I wouldn't trade it past the 4 hour 50, but we get a 1 hour 50 break. Kiwi Swiss at any time of the day, and that could happen next few hours. As you see, we're approaching it right now. Maybe we get a break up here, pull back, and a nice nice trade long. That's the 4 hour 50. And this will probably be down here somewhere. So it could be a couple of percent off of that. So there we go. So not that great stuff today, but we've got a few things to keep an eye on. And yeah, wish you all the best. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. And if you're not a member of ProTrader, scottprotrader.com, sign up for some free videos, free training, see what it's all about. and see how you can change your life with the skills. I will be speaking to you tomorrow. All the best. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye bye.